Hey guys, what's up? It's a beautiful day today, and I love to see all this beautiful smile behind this video. As you know, I'm not uploading a video that often because life been so hard lately. I was working on the ship, and Cosmic cannot making any videos or making concept for my videos, and yeah, and I don't want to talk about it yet because I want to make a separate video of my experience that I was working on the ship. And let's back to the topic. This video is all about my behind the scene process. I was making my personal commercial video. I would say that's fake commercial videos that for myself to practice. And I make these videos with my brother. And the subject is Marshall headphones. As you know, Marshall is a big company that make speakers, headphones in music industry. And my goal is to combine my style of video, which is traveling, and the music that Marshall already did in the past 60 years. And I think I pretty much got everything that I need. I have a plan, I have a short list, I have a location, and then my first location is gonna be Ijen Mountain. And we're going at 10 p.m. because I don't want to camping over there. That's why I just want to once we arrive there, we try to find a places to take a rest as soon as possible. Yo, so today we are here in Ijen. Now it's like 11 o'clock. Because at 4 a.m. we have to start hiking, and I still don't understand why they open so late. I mean, I was hiking in Ijen like 4 times. That 4 times I was hiking in Ijen is always start at 1 a.m. because I just want to catch sunrise, and sometimes I just want to go down again to see blue fire. And yeah, when you start hiking at 4 a.m. you will not be able to catch sunrise. Maybe you could, but you not going to rest on a rest area because in Ijen there is a few rest area that you can take a rest a little bit and then start hiking again. But when you start 4 a.m. and then you want to catch sunrise, please don't rest, because if you rest, it's gonna be late, Yeah, as I said, I'm late because I rest a lot because that's the first time since 2000 since before pandemic I was hiking in the mountain. That's why it's for me it's a little bit tough to hiking is because the road is like this, it's like this, it's totally like this, it's so hard to hike. That's why that time I was a lot of times stop hiking and then rest. Yeah, that time Ijen was so crowded. Yeah, maybe Ijen is now is getting famous and famous and famous because a lot of people going there from locals, tourists. And once we arrived there, the sun is already a little bit on top, and then a lot of people also there. So we walk around to find at least a little bit quiet place, but we cannot find it. That's why we need to be more creative with the angles that we want to take, and then yeah, just try to hide people from my frames, but yeah, it's sometimes you cannot because when you want to take this angle and then the people is still there. So I just try to be more creative on my editing stuff too. Yeah, my plan was hiking in the Ijen is like I want to try new experience because when we hiking on the Ijen, we always try to reach sunrise, right? A lot of people doing that. Yeah, and for me, I was already 4 times, and I just doesn't want to just catching sunrise. And then I have a plan, and then I have a little bit crazy idea. I don't know that idea come from where, but yeah, the idea was so good, and then okay, I was thinking that I need to staying on top of the Ijen until sunset. That's real great idea then, and crazy idea that I have because it's little bit dangerous too because the smoke from blue fire is gonna be up and then gonna be fly everywhere because the smoke is little bit toxic, and then you have to wear mask, and then yeah, it's a little bit not safety for yourself, if you have a plan to spend time until sunset on top of the engine, you have to ask a permission from the government, and then they will ask you to sign the paper, because that's your for your safety, just for your safety, that's it. And if they allow you, they're gonna be company you. And yeah, the footage from the agent is totally worth it, because the sunset time there is so amazing. The clouds were amazing, the view out of the world, that's make me speechless. I never seen Ijen that beautiful before. Yeah, so after filming in Ijen was finished, and we going back down, and we going back home, and then take a rest, because the next day we going to Red Island, which is the closest beach that I can reach. The Red Island is the closest beach and the easiest beach to reach. My top of the list if I'm in Banyuwangi and then wants to shoot on the beach, for sure it's gonna be Red Island, because the beach is clear, clean, sand is so white. Yeah, I couldn't ask for more, but that time the sunset is not that amazing, because the sun is behind the hills. So we had just a little bit time. We start road trip from my house to Red Island at 3 p.m. and then 1 hour, and which is 4 p.m. we arrive there. And once we arrive, we a little bit rush, and then we prepare everything we need, and then we put on the beach. We start filming as soon as possible. And we just have only 2 hours to do it, all my shot list. Yeah, that's filming hack. When you want to shoot, try to plan your shot. When you had a plan and then you write it down, the shot that you want to shoot, it's gonna be easier for you. Yeah, sometimes when you already on the location, and then you don't have any plan, and then you not write down your plan, and then when you already there and you look around like this, and then you have no idea what you're gonna do. And when you have plan, you just read exactly that you write, it's gonna be easier for you. That's why for me, is when I have a project, I always try to writing down everything that I had on my brain, the idea on my brain, I always writing down, make more me easier to do it on the field. And then when the sun is completely down, we going back home straight away, because I have appointment with the music studio that I want to rent to filming some music stuff, because Marshall is always about music. Before I go to music studio, I try to shoot with my motocross, and I just ran the studio only 1 hour, and then I think it's more than enough. We're going back home and then take a rest. The next day we start on my uncle house, because my uncle house is aesthetic. When I shoot videos, I always ask him to borrow his house to shoot, because his house is so nice, so aesthetic, and yeah, it's easier for me to take the angles, because the house is very nice, and I'm so thankful for that. And I think my final outcome from this project is, I would say, success. Yeah, it's for me, it's huge improvement from my past. Yeah, I really love to to share my creative process to all of you. And sometimes when you're doing a project outdoors, it's not always goes as your plan. But at the end of the day, I really enjoy to make a video like this, and that's all. Yeah. Hope you guys doing well. I hope you guys learn something new from my creative process. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, guys, and peace. Yeah, peace.